Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. Um, like I said, it's gonna be a short show, and I thought the remote was buying something. Oh, there it is. There we go. Mute it, and y'all can see I got a little bit of unicorn on my head. I guess just because you can say this is kind of a costume in a way. I could have been, went down the street with this, and it just would have been funny. But decided not to, and might as well just make myself look like a grumpy old man. There you go. I'm starting to get the gray hair on the sides here, and can't tell, but they there. Love my gray hairs. But anyways, like I said, we're gonna talk about a little bit about the Milwaukee Bucks. And we're gonna talk about a little bit of news. So we're gonna start with that, and with a couple of the news that's some sources I got from Triple H that there was two things that he was thinking about. Well, one is going to be like no Hell in a Cell pay per view, or just no. It's just not going to be a premium live event no longer. So it's just going to end up being like if a few like get good and stuff like that, and they need to add that match, they will do that, which is cool. It don't have to be like a. Well, I understand it, and I agree with it too. That when a few gets good, add that. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry if I'm looking like turning around and stuff like that. Besides just lighting the way, the Packers are playing, and there you go. Not that much of a light, and they're down by 10 with like I think it was like what 6 something left. So I don't know how. Oh, 6:25 left in the game. So they must go ahead have to get a whole bunch of interceptions or try to do something to get back in this game. And they and I think they must have kicked a field goal earlier, and I probably wasn't paying attention to it. So field goal, and they just recently just scored a touchdown. So yeah, down by 10, 6 minutes left. But with the idea, having a Hell in a Cell, not like as a pay per view, but at least like when a feud is needed and is getting like pretty good, which is a good idea. So you may see like maybe once or twice, maybe like once or twice a year. That's just my guess, because like one day it could be a woman's Hell in a Cell the crack could do, or it could be like a men's one for just like a random reason. So that's a possibility. Um, and they don't know how to tackle. But anyways, that was one of the Triple H's things that he was thinking of doing. So Hell in a Cell would be no longer a pay per view. So like, what pay per view they're gonna end up doing in that place? And they used to have that. Let's see, it was in October, but the last this year and last year it was ended up being in June. So that might change. What they're gonna put in this place. Who knows? Also, he was thinking of putting like Money in the Big ladder matches back in WrestleMania. Well, why not? Since you got like both like night one and night two, like have one of the matches in night one, then had the other Money in the Bank ladder match in night two. And plus, at least they'll be thinking about they can focus on more views and stuff like that. Maybe they'll like bring like more people in, like the wrestlers that is not being used. They can finally use them. So yeah, thank God for that. Hopefully they'll think about that. But I'm for these couple of moves that Triple H is thinking of, and just get rid of. I think he wanted to get rid of more. I think he wanted to get rid of more of the like a gimmick pay per views. Money Bank will be another, and I'm trying to think. There's Well, it won't be Elimination Chamber because I already announced that it's going to be Elimination Chamber is going to happen uh, in February in Montreal. So they announced it that already. If you missed that, they kind of announced it I think like a couple of weeks ago. The Elimination Chamber is going to be in February in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So yeah, that's going to happen. Um, trying to think. Sheamus did get married to his, I guess, longtime girlfriend, which I thought it would be a blonde, but she's a brunette. Miro, Lana, Becky Lynch, and a new blonde look of Seth Rollins was there. This is our role now, going by the real name Cardio and Sandra Del Rey. Hopefully I got that name right. Um, they were all there at the wedding. So yeah, it was interesting. So congratulations to him. Um, what else? Oh, besides they got Carl Anderson holding the I think it's the open weight title that he got, and I think it's New Japan Pro Wrestling. I know he got to defend that on Wrestle Kingdom in January, so I know that's got to happen. Or he got to defend it. No, no, no. He's got to defend it this coming week. While the WWE is gonna be in Saudi Arabia and calm down. Oh, excuse me. So you got him in Saudi Arabia.
Why are you wearing my unicorn?
It's my new costume for the day.
Because the Packers are a joke and a fantasy?
Well, that too. What are you doing? Just relax. Relax. Well, what?
What bet did you lose?
I didn't lose a bet.
What you do there?
Well, if you want to look at this score, you can see one of the reasons why. Like I said, you want to see this score. This is one of the reasons why.
Which way?
My unicorn one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep. There you go, stop them, and at least try to get a stop so you can at least be close to the game. That's just my thing. Let's see what I'm on to some other news. I forgot what I was gonna say, but
Okay.
well, you probably know they probably pre-recorded SmackDown because they had to go to Saudi Arabia, so they probably did that. So and I didn't see SmackDown this past Friday, but I'm gonna try to watch it tonight just to see what happened because it seems like there was surprise that was going on. Um, I'm not gonna say anything about that because I didn't see it, so I just heard, but I'm not gonna jump to conclusions until yeah, because I'm just one of those people like I believe it till I see it. Just put it that way. Trying to think. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, they did renounce. They did announce that tomorrow on Raw that Bianca Belair will go get Nikki Cross. It's gonna be a non-title match, so we'll see how that goes on for tomorrow. Oh yeah, they of course they're interested in bringing back Tegan Knox, which is good because it's like I would say bringing back the ones that have been unfairly fired because of Vince McMahon's mistake. And speaking of Vince McMahon's mistake, I was in this group and they were talking about why people hate on Vince McMahon because he did what he did. Um, and somebody replied that for one he didn't use his money; he used the company's money to not hush these women up. Two, um, that could explain all the the budget cuts on why some of these people like Tegan Knox and the rest of them just got fired because of budget cuts. That's that's what I say. The people that got cut and whatever, they already did with half of them, like brought half of them back. So that's good news so far. Um, okay. Trying to think what else is. Did you just make yourself a sandwich?
Did we?
Toast.
Oh,
We don't
toast.
have anything. It's toast.
Oh,
You got a prescription for this?
oh God. Let's see. Oh yeah, well I was going to mention that besides like Anderson's had to defend his overweight title in New Japan, which both shows is going to be Saturday, like but both like 6 hours away. So somehow either he's going to be part of that. So I don't know how he's going to get from Saudi Arabia to Japan, and I guess from what they're saying, it's a 6 hour difference between the two. So I wonder if he's gonna go to.
No.
I wonder if he's gonna go to probably. Oh, okay, turnover. So maybe the Packers may have some luck. So who knows? Let's see. They may just talk about some of the stuff that happened on Friday. Well, Oh yeah, I will watch that for the that mystery partner that Hit Row got. So probably will be a surprise on that one. So we'll see. Let's see what else. Well, from y'all probably saw on this past Thursday from Impact Wrestling that there's no more honor, no more. Kind of like some people split. The Kingdom did get fired, and as you can tell, they in AEW now. I think they had their I think Matt Taven had a match with Warlow this past Friday, so didn't see that one. Um, so yeah, just everybody just split up. It kind of started last week with PCO just like beating up everybody. Um, yeah, we already know about the CM Punk situation that they're deciding just to end all time AEW and the AEW just decided to end all ties with CM Punk. So is he going? So he most likely going to make millions while not have to go to work. So yeah, and yeah, a lot of people were saying that he's like a cancer to that locker room, including Chris Jericho, and said it himself. But like I said, like I ain't back there, so I don't know. So that's why I'm just keeping it, neutral. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for like news wise and stuff like that. So some big thing, something that's not like too big, so really don't make that much of a difference. But I guess we can talk about the sorry about that. I guess we can talk about the Milwaukee Bucks before we end this broadcast. Yeah, hey, 5-0. Um, I think this is the fourth time they had this record. Fourth time in their franchise career that they started good like 5-0. The last time they did this was like the first season of Coach Budenholzer's the first year he was coaching the Bucks when they had that 60-win season, and we thought they were going to go somewhere, but they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they were like 2 wins away from being in the NBA Finals, but Toronto at the time, they had Kawhi Leonard and they built a wall, to stop Giannis. So it's pretty crazy, but it was an interesting time too, and plus like the first year that Pfizer Forum was open, yeah, the first season that it was open. So what a way, do something different. So that's pretty cool. And but yeah, right now they're like they're like in front of the. They might as well say they got the best record in the NBA right now and best record in the East. They're the only undefeated team in the NBA. So why not? They got 2 games. Um, they have Detroit tomorrow on Halloween night, and they also have Detroit on Wednesday. And I think after that they're on the road. I think it's against Brooklyn. I'm not sure. I gotta look at the You know what? Let me grab my phone. I can look at the schedule right now. Um, okay, go to the WhatsApp. Sorry if the laptop seems like it's a little bit leaning and stuff. So, okay, go to schedule. Okay, go to November. Oh, okay. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, they got Detroit Pistons in away. They got Minnesota Timberwolves. I thought it was Brooklyn, but I guess that was like a later game or something like that in the season. Um, so Friday they got Minnesota. So 9 o'clock game. So it's kind of like good timing for them to do that game, and you can watch SmackDown, then watch that after. Saturday and next Saturday they're at home for at least one game against Oklahoma City Thunder. So so for this week, yeah, you got Minnesota Timberwolves to worry about. I think they'll win. Like Minnesota is my second favorite team too, so but it's a possibility, they might lose to Minnesota, but hopefully that's not the case. So maybe they can go. Like I said, I hopefully the Bucks will go 10-0. Then they, you know, just wherever just start. They lose one game, then they go on another winning streak or something like that. Who knows? Well, hopefully that's the case. So I think they'd be okay with facing Detroit tomorrow and Wednesday, and Friday Minnesota. They lost the season series against Minnesota last year, so it may be a little bit more tougher this year. But Minnesota, but we'll see. Hopefully they do win against Minnesota. Um, like I said, Oklahoma City they'll be back at home for that on the fifth. Um, wow, they really ain't got that many weekend games in November. Like no, like after the Saturday one, the fifth one against OKC, they have no weekend games until Sunday, the November 27th against Dallas Mavericks. Let's see. Next week they have Atlanta on that Monday, 7:15 start. Um, Oklahoma City Thunder again, so they be dealing with that season series with them on the 9th. And the 11th, they got the San Antonio Spurs. And after that, on the November 14th, they got Atlanta again. So it's crazy. This is for the thing. They got Atlanta yesterday. They're gonna have them next Monday. Then the Monday after that, they got them again at home. The 16th, they got Cleveland faced them for the first time. Then wow, they got the 76ers on the 18th one more time. So although they'll be away, but that means they're gonna face them two more times at home. Um, Thanksgiving weekend, Survivor Series on that Saturday, the 26th, which is there's no game there, so thank God for that. Um, oh yeah, the Atlanta and Cleveland game on the 14th and 16th, they'll be at home. Then they're gonna hard. Then they start with a four-game home. I'm staying with Portland on the 21st. Um, Uh, Cleveland is no Portland on the 21st. Chicago Bulls on the 23rd, which is interesting. Cleveland again at home on Black Friday. Maybe there'll be cheap tickets by then, but who knows? And the 27th at home, they got Dallas, as I mentioned before. And uh, the last day of November, the 30th, they have on the road as the team that they faced this past Friday, the New York Knicks. So yeah, that's pretty much it for November. And so, ooh, go back. I wasn't done. So they remain like undefeated in this in October. I don't know. I've seen them only losing one game. Well, I seen them probably lose two games, but I just hope like the ones that I think that I see them lose is away in Minnesota and probably against Dallas Mavericks at home. So hopefully they end up beating the Dallas Mavericks. But then again,
Me neither.
after this
Your
week,
kids scored out.
sorry, but after this week, they may end up facing they might have Pat Connaughton and Chris Middleton back one of the games. Not this week, but next week. But like either they're gonna be back when they play Atlanta on the road, Oklahoma City Thunder, or San Antonio Spurs on the road. But hopefully they'll be back by next Monday and when they face Atlanta on the road because they're really gonna end up needing some help. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, there ain't much to talk about, but I will be back doing shows on Twitch this week. Friday you'll see me on here. I think Friday you'll see me on here talking about Crown Jewel and just my predictions. So you'll get to see that. And
This is your prediction. Just when you thought wrestling was up.
yeah, that's true.
WWE said we got another pay you on the way. This is pop.
Yeah, that's funny because they got one on the 5th and they're gonna have one on the 26th.
Yep.
And that's Survivor Series, but no pay per view in December.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's no pay per view in December. Yeah, that's most likely gonna suck. But I guess what more can you do? But thank you guys for watching. Thanks to our sponsors, Art from the Heart. Check them out on Facebook. Moving Dudes. You can check them out on Facebook or give them a call if you need some stuff moved. 414-807-4299. And also Actual Ink Designs. You want like shirt designs, you can talk to them. Go to actualinkdesigns.com or also check out WFSO. I think it's either shop or shirts, but I think it's WFSO shop. But check that out on WrestlingFansSpeakout.weebly.com and look for WFSO gear. I'm sorry, that's what it is. WFSO gear. Wanted to stop for them. One of the designs that we got that's on the T-shirt, you can go to them. Um, but yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video, give it a like. Also, subscribe to the channel. We got 222 subscribers, so we're getting up there. We're moving up in subscribers, so which is good. Like, get more subscribers, the more that we can do with this channel. And check out our past videos too, like pro wrestling, wrestling action, and also me talking about the Milwaukee Bucks. This would be the channel. I might release a video on the Bucks maybe sometime this week because I know people still talking about the Crowder trade, and I did mess with it a little bit just to see like who should they get for Jay Crowder, but also there was also links into Jordan Clarkson, but after how Utah is doing, I don't think they're gonna get rid of him as of right now since they're doing pretty good. But they might get Drake Crowder. If don't be surprised sometime next month that they suddenly end up with Drake Jay Crowder. But I guess it all depends on like who are they gonna get him for. So I will do a video of that scenario just to see who would they, know, get Drake Crowder for. So we'll see. And I know they can only get rid of a few draft picks, but oh, excuse me. But we'll see. Okay, time to go. Y'all have a good night. Y'all probably will see me tomorrow after the Bucks and Pistons game. We talk about them and all that. Like I said, it'll be an interesting week for the Bucks. Kind of like a little bit of a test for them, especially on this Friday against Minnesota. So that would be one of the big tests for them. But yeah, thanks. Like I said, thanks y'all for watching. Until the next video, y'all have a good night.